Welcome to the channel. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Now join me for yet another unboxing video. If you aren't aware, I did order a bunch of watches from AliExpress and now they are starting to come through. I think this might be unboxing watch maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9. I've kind of lost count. So here we have a brand new Pagani Design 2021 edition. Now Pagani Design this year have actually released quite a few brand new models. So for those of you guys that do use AliExpress, keep an eye on the stores, keep an eye on Pagani Design. There's a lot of new watches coming out and a few of them are already on YouTube circulating the watch review channels. So here we have Pagani Design. One thing I do love about Pagani, I say every time I look at them, is the consistency. We know what we're going to get. So the same box, guarantee card, user manual, etc. You've got the blue cloth that they provide. Great, let's put that away. And yes, this is the Pagani Design homage to the Rolex Explorer 2 GMT version. This model is called the PD1682. So let's take it out of the box. Fair bit of weight on the watch. Now I mentioned in the pictures on the actual store where I got this from, they took some really nice macro shots and the watch did look quite well made, and somebody commented that they take pictures of actual Rolex watches or they use the same pictures, but in fact it's nothing like that. Looking at it, I mean, that's just made me laugh. The printed barcode, talk about homage, right? It looks, so far it looks actually pretty well done. I do like the case. I do like that fixed bezel. Now of course, being Pagani, the best bezel they can do is a fixed bezel. As long as there's not a bezel that rotates, then you really haven't got much to complain about when it comes to Pagani. So let's take off some of these stickers that are present on the dial. So as you can see, I went with the white version. They also do a black version. And you can see this is that GMT edition. I do like the orange GMT hand. Matches that GMT text above the 6 perfectly. Like the brushing. I like the little polishing around the actual bezel. I gotta say, so far, seems like a pretty decent watch. There's a lot of weight behind it. Let's have a look at the bracelet. I do like the way the bracelet sits. That is good fit and finish. Different clasp. Okay, let's take some of this wrapping off. Right then, so many hours later, here we go. We took off all the packing. Now you can just give this watch a proper once over. So you get a full brushed bracelet, screw-in links. The clasp is actually quite nice. It's a change from the usual Rolex style clasp that they do. Fully brushed. I like the spring. Very nice. And they've also got a extension. Bit thin, but you know, it works much better. A good amount of weight present on the watch. Decent size as well. So far so good. I gotta be honest, it looks pretty good. So for the full review, what I am going to do is, of course, stick on the time grapher, check out the Chinese movement that it does run the watch. I've always been interested in the movement, see how good they actually are. I know they are very cheap. Now, talking about cheap, what did this watch cost? Now, Pagani are no longer in that super budget category. They have, on these recent watches, really stepped up the price. And, you know, I think a lot of people are just waiting to see now that does the quality actually warrant the increase in price. You know, have they made themselves better indeed? So the price of this watch was £103. I think on sales you can get it for just under 100, and so that means in dollars that's around $140, give or take $5 or so. So for around $140, they are asking for much more than they were, you know, asking last year. Let's see, wait for the review and I'll tell you if it's worth it or not. But so far, I gotta say, it's a pretty decent offering from Pagani Design. So I'll leave the link in the description below. Also within the description, I'll leave links to the new releases that Pagani have come out with. And they are releasing some pretty decent models at the start of 2021. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next review.